I'm back! Hello everyone, and welcome to another thrilling episode of Ninten Speak several months after the last. If you remember, and I don't expect you to remember it all since it was so long ago, but back in February I made an episode called Anniversary. I had been on YouTube for over an entire year. Well, due to a little incident, I was unable to make a video for a few months. But the good news is I'm back. I'm better than ever. Well, actually I'm probably the exact same as before, but we'll just pretend that things are better. Now, if you recall, one thing I asked you guys to do before I left and went on to a closet vacation for several months is that I wanted you to give me some ideas for stuff that you wanted me to talk about. You spoke, and I listened. I went through every single one of your comments, and then I found a comment made by PSI Paula 4. She wants me to talk about bed. And let me tell you something. I love bed. Now, bed as a subject is a little something odd to discuss because we really don't want to be discussing like the different mattresses, you know, Serta and... Actually, I'm not really sure all the kinds of different mattresses. The only thing I really remember is the commercial with the sheep, and I think that's Serta, so saying Serta and Serta is kind of where my brain's going, so I'll just shut up about mattresses. Something more important to talk about would be sleep, and sleep is very important. Without sleep, we'd be all like zombies and stuff, except it'd be different because instead of getting shot, we would just fall down ourselves because we need rest. Now, I've done my Ninten research, and it seems that the average person needs about 8 to 10 hours of sleep every night, which is something that I don't always get. Sometimes I stay up into the wee hours of the night petting my cat hat. I'm not kidding. It's essential that we get a full night's sleep every night if we can help it. But Ninten, you're simply lecturing to us. This is what we hear in school. Go to sleep and get a good night's rest. You're no better than our teacher. Well, guess again. I've got a story. There was one time that I stayed up a really long time. Like a long time. Like if this was a long time, I stayed up this much. To put it into a unit of time, I'd say I was probably up for a legitimate 48 hours, maybe 50. After you've stayed up for probably about 20 to 24 hours, your body does something really weird. Instead of being really tired like you would assume would happen, it just goes the opposite. You go from being really tired to suddenly awake, and everything's fine. This is your body saying, "What are you doing to me?" I first discovered this when I was staying up for that 48 hours. I got to the 24-hour mark and said, "Whoa, I'm not tired anymore. I can stay up forever." Let me tell you something. It is impossible to stay up forever. Impossible. You see, after you get to that 24-hour mark, and you're feeling wide awake again and everything is fine, your body is actually producing something inside that's like, well, I guess he needs to stay up for this reason, so let's use every extra ounce of energy there is to make this work. The problem is, once those are gone, you crash. And I'm not talking about it's 2 o'clock at the office and I'm crashing because I haven't had my 5-hour energy shot. Oh no, this is far more serious than that. If you crash after staying up for roughly 30 hours, you are going to be out. And I mean out. And that's not good, especially if you're driving a car or, you know, a construction vehicle. The point I'm trying to make is sleep. It's important. When I finally fell asleep, I was gone. And when I finally woke up, it felt like someone had hit me in the face with a brick. Although, to be fair, my little sisters regularly come in when I'm sleeping and punch me in the face with a brick, so that's not really that unusual. Where are you going with this? Well, I'll tell you. I want to hear your stories of staying up. So tell us about the time that you were most tired. What happened? How long were you up? Where did it take place? Everything. Leave it in the comments, but if you want a long time to explain and you need more than 500 characters, leave a video response. I'll put it down there. Get cracking on that, because I love reading them and busting my gut. I don't think you actually have any part in your body called gut. Anyway, the other thing I want you to do, and it's going to start from this video and go forward for the rest of my videos, is leave a comment describing what you want me to talk about next time. It could be anything. Robots, unicorn, panda, pineapple, couches, potatoes, potato couches, couch potatoes. I'll be reading through all of the comments and selecting one of your comments to be the subject of the next Ninten Speaks. What are you waiting for? Get cracking! speaking of crack, I need to go put on a belt. I'll see you guys later.